What's up, gamers? Hi, Guardians, and hello, Internet. Welcome to another Thursday, and welcome to another This Week in Destiny. Let's take a look. This Week in Destiny, November 16th, in the Lord's year of 2023. This one is penned by the Destiny2 Community team. Greeting, Guardians. This Week in Destiny, we are 7 days closer to Season of the Wish. So if you're wishing for even more details, you've come to the right place. This team has some news to share regarding lost sectors and ritual activities. And don't you worry, we will still share even more next week. Let's get into it. Topics for this week: teaser trailer for Season of the Wish, Season Pass exotic preview, economy recap and lost sectors update, Veterans Day update, Iron Banner last call, new dungeon release date, and new Prime Gaming rewards are here. If you missed last week's Twid, check out the link in the description below to get caught up. Season of the Wish teaser. We're oh so close to Season of the Wish. While we struggle to contain our excitement, we don't want to spoil anything, but just showing a familiar face in a dreamlike place couldn't hurt, right? Many of you eager to understand are making some fantastic theories already, and we assure you all will be revealed at the right time, Guardian. In the meantime, if you haven't checked it out, get a glimpse with our Season of the Wish teaser trailer.
All wishes come at a cost.
Dragon's Breath Reimagined. From the flames emerges a classic. The Dragon's Breath exotic rocket launcher returns in Season of the Wish's seasonal reward track. This exotic has been reimagined to sow mayhem around it. Let's take a look at what makes this exotic a hot item. Burn the World exotic intrinsic. The fuel counter passively increases the longer you go without firing it to a maximum of ×5. Firing Dragon's Breath then implies this counter transferring all fuel to the rocket. Rockets then embed themselves and struck targets, causing scorch damage and periodically ejecting incendiary fuel into pools around the target that inflict scorch damage to anyone standing in them. The more fuel a rocket is fired with, the longer it lasts before detonating, and the more fire it spreads. High Octane exotic intrinsic. With this intrinsic, nearby ignitions instantly refill your Dragon's Breath with 2 fuel. Plus, when its full fuel fully refills, it reloads itself. Once you've got this thing in hand, make sure to pay a visit to the gunsmith in the tower so you can get the quest for the exotic catalyst. Speaking of which, Pyromancer exotic catalyst. This catalyst passively replenishes your Dragon's Breath fuel faster. Eliminating combatants with this weapon causes them to spawn fire sprites too. So the community hot take is going to be, okay, here is another old exotic weapon reintroduced to the game. We don't want old weapons, we want new innovative weapons. However, the counterpoint to the argument is that the weapon does have a complete rework to it. I think the real question here is going to be, what is its viability in the end game, specifically single target DPS? I think the real question with this exotic is, how do we get to ignitions faster? Because that's really is what is going to bring the DPS with the weapon. Season of the Wish economy and rewards tuning preview. It feels like a good moment to start talking about some of the economy and rewards changes coming with Season of the Wish. The Destiny 2 economy team has some news to share regarding lost sectors and end of the match rewards in particular. Before we jump into the new stuff, here are some of the previously announced updates that'll be arriving with Season of the Wish in a few weeks. A recap of previously announced changes. One of the first economy changes we shared about Season of the Wish involved legendary shards. To be more precise, we are removing them. When a new season drops, several vendors won't be asking for shards in exchange for their services. If you're hearing about this for the first time, don't worry. This is a slow phase out and they won't be totally gone. until the final shape drops. When's the final shape going to drop? Players want to know. Vendors make up a lot of the economy team's responsibilities, so Banshee 44 was next in the spotlight. Taking a note from the other vendors, starting with Season of the Wish, our dearest gunsmith will be able to focus a selection of foundry weapons using the new gunsmith engrams. Banshee 44 ended up having to share the spotlight with another beloved vendor too, Rahul, the Cryptarch, aka the Troll. Will have a selection of items offered at reduced prices each week, and now he'll help you to break down some additional materials. Last but not least, we have an update for your dearest friend and ally. Your Ghost will see a broad reduction in mod energy cost, improving your rewards when you're in battle, exploring worlds, and completing activities. It's about time the Ghost gets somewhat of a rework. There's a lot that I feel the Ghost can offer. What are your thoughts on different variations and different functionalities of what the Ghost could do for our Guardian? Let us know in the comments below. New rewards for Lost Sectors. Starting with Season of the Wish, we are introducing additional rewards for completing Lost Sectors without the assistance or comfort of a stalwart fire team. While Gunsmith engrams will be introduced as a reward to all difficulties of Lost Sectors, select foundry weapons will also drop from Legend and Master completions. Weapons will drop at these rates, assuming the Guardian is thorough enough to leave no champion standing. 70% drop rate for Legend and 100% drop rate for Master Lost Sector completions. Thorough completions on Master difficulty will also have the advantage of weapons dropping with an additional perk in either the third or fourth column, which could be helpful in chasing the perfect roll. The weapons available from Lost Sectors are grouped into several smaller pools to make chasing a particular weapon more feasible, and they'll rotate after each daily reset. The following weapons will be available from Lost Sectors during Season of the Wish. Day 1, Nox Perennial 5, Old Sterling, Marcillian C, Sanuna S6 SI6. Day 2, Psi Harmonic 5, Glissando 47, Arukanji Nasreddin. Day 3, Heliocentric QSC, Last Foray Hand in Hand, Battle Scar. And Day 4, Geodetic HSM, Combine Action, Harsh Language, and Kornak 22. After the 4th day, the cycle repeats. As you may have noticed, these weapons are also available from World Loot Pool drops. The newest World Loot Pool weapons will eventually find their way into Lost Sector chest in their seasons after the debut. Once enough time has passed, the older weapons will then move on to being only available from the Gunsmith focusing pool. Of course, the exotic rewards you expect will still drop from Legend and Master Lost Sectors if you complete them solo. With the inclusion of Gunsmith engrams and more weapon rewards, we expect each run to feel more rewarding, whatever your goal might be. I always said Lost Sectors are a Guardian's training ground. I think it's fantastic that they are bringing additional rewards to completing Lost Sectors, whether it be on Legend or Master difficulty. However, there's no mention here of Lost Sectors being changed or upgraded or any innovation to the current rotation of Lost Sectors available, nor is there any mention of new Lost Sectors being introduced to the game. It's disappointing. More ritual engrams are coming. The next update we have to share is about the post-activity ritual rewards you get from playing Vanguard Ops, Crucible, and Gamble. We know players want to get a hold on the newest weapons as soon as possible each season to try new strategies and builds. That's one of the reasons we made the newest ritual weapons available for engram focusing at their correspondent vendors from the word go. Next season, we are taking that a step further, so players have more agency on the rewards they can get after a long play session in the ritual playlist. At the start of the Season of the Wish, ritual activities completion rewards will now include additional drops of ritual engrams, Vanguard, Crucible, Gambit. The influx of engrams will let players focus more often for gear from seasons past and present. That said, with legendary shards going away soon, the ritual vendors will see the cost of focusing engrams slightly changed. To be clear, the increase in engram drops go hand in hand with these price changes, and we are hoping you will still find yourself focusing just as often, albeit with a different set of currencies. We have previously shared the new cost of ritual vendor focusing, as well as tweaks to the number of rewards that activities such as Iron Banner and Trials of Osiris are dropping. Here's a quick reminder of the new requirements. New ritual weapons, 1 engram, 0 glimmer. Standard ritual pool weapons, 3 engrams, 5,000 glimmer. Standard ritual pool armor, 3 engrams, 5,000 glimmer. Legacy weapons, 5 engrams, 15,000 glimmer. Legacy armor, 5 engrams, 15,000 glimmer. Iron Banner weapons, 5 engrams, 25,000 glimmer. Nightfall weapons, 5 engrams, 25,000 glimmer. Adept Nightfall weapons, 1 engram, 50,000 glimmer, and 10 Nightfall ciphers. Trials weapons, 5 engrams, 25,000 glimmer. Adept Trials weapons, 1 engram, 50,000 glimmer, and a 7-win Trials passage after going flawless. With this new system in place, players will be earning more Vanguard, Crucible, and Gambit engrams than ever before. So don't forget that engrams being held by tower vendors like Shaxx, Zavala, Saladin, Saint 14, and Drifter reset at the end of each season. Engrams stored at Helm vendors will persist until the final shape. Recognizing veteran service, Jumpmaster emote. This past weekend, the US celebrated Veterans Day. While we recognize that this is a US-centric holiday, we want to take a moment to say thank you to all the veterans and first responders globally for your service. This year, the Bungie Foundation joined forces with Team Rubicon to bring veteran awareness and recognition to the Destiny 2 community for the first time through the creation of our Jumpmaster emote. The emote was designed to be a recognizable symbol for both veterans and the larger Bungie community, while representing the continued support of our community who jumps into action when the world needs it the most. It also serves as a symbol of our partnership with Team Rubicon, the special wildfire mitigation operation we took part in earlier this summer in Central Washington. The Jumpmaster emote is available in the Eververse until the end of Season 22. All profits from this purchase of the emote will be split with Team Rubicon and the Bungie Foundation to continue to bring hope to disaster-stricken communities across the globe. Iron Banana, last call. With our final Iron Banner of the season coming to a close, we wanted to provide a quick and friendly reminder to finish up your triumphs and get any rewards you want to grab. Our dear Lord Saladin started giving out more engrams in a recent update, but be warned again, he won't save those for next season. Since the Point of the Stag legendary bow is a fan favorite right now, maybe it's a good idea to secure a nice roll with those engrams. Just saying. Next season, we'll have Iron Banner Tribute. As a reminder from last week's Twid, here are the weapons leaving and joining Iron Banner next season. Leaving, Dark Decider Auto Rifle and Gunora's Axe Slug Shotgun. New, Lethal Abundance Strand High Impact Auto Rifle. And returning is the Reese Walker Kinetic Lightweight Shotgun. New 6-year dungeon date. Is that a new dungeon we see on the horizon? Yup, it is. Our new dungeon for year 6 is scheduled to go live at 9 a.m. PST on Friday, December 1st. Guardians will then be able to jump in and start collecting their epic loot. Playful Prime Gaming drops. If you have a Prime Gaming membership, go claim the new Playground Ride Exotic Emote bundle. It comes with Playground Ride Exotic Emote, the Sundaresh Experiment, 13R Exotic Ship, Noble Steed Legendary Sparrow, and the Prime exclusive Legendary Shader. Player Support Report. Maybe the real darkness was just the end of daylight savings all along. Yuck, yuck. At the end of season approaches, season of the Witch concludes on November 28th, 2023 at 9 a.m. PST. Make sure to claim all your engrams from the tower vendors and other rewards before the new season begins. Any rewards not claimed from non-seasonal vendors will be removed at the beginning of the next season. Known issues. While we continue investigating various known issues, here is a list of the latest issues that were reported to us in our, I'm going to say, hashtag help forum. Oh, God. The friendly feet dance multiplayer. The friendly feet dance multiplayer emo is missing interaction text. Whatever. High volumes of multi-kills can result in bird errors. Bird. That's the word. For a full list of emergent issues in Destiny 2, players can review our known issues article. Players who observe other issues should report them to hashtag help forum. Safe and sound movie of the week. There is some simplicity in this hashtag Destiny 2 movie of the week, but it doesn't lack wholesomeness. Invite your favorite guardians and start your own party. Are you singing and dancing already? Movie of the week, Safe and Sound by It's Chili's. Can someone drop a healing nade for that Titan? Artist of the week. Pretty sure that Titan just stood up on his arms after being cut in half by Nezarec. Said something like, "'Tis but a scratch," and then proceeded to thunderclap some enemies in the knees. Their fire team was shocked and probably also jolted by his brave demonstration of Titanity. Art of the week, Nezarec by Gabriel Flazino via Twitter X. And there we have it for this week in Destiny. Season of the Wish is just a couple weeks away, and we couldn't be more excited to have you experience everything we've been working on. Don't feel pressured if you haven't finished some of the Season of the Witch yet. There's still plenty of time to solve the Embaro engine puzzle, earn a few more Arcana, and unlock weapon patterns from Crota's End. As mentioned, we'll be back next week, one day earlier due to the Thanksgiving holiday, with more Season of the Wish previews. We hope that you'll all have a wonderful, relaxing week with plenty of cozy Destiny 2 time. Thanks for hanging out with us, Destiny 2 community team. And there you have it, this week in Destiny for November 16th, 2023. All the information in here is, to be honest with you, pretty pedestrian. That's not to say that I'm not excited for what these updates will bring in Season of the Wish. I just want to see something that's more innovative. I want to see new activities that are outside the ritual playlist and outside the seasonal activities. What do you guys think? What are your impressions of this week in Destiny? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Likes and shares are very much appreciated, and subscribe for more Destiny 2 content. Peace.